All right, welcome back, everybody. Looks like we should be good to go. Hopefully. Lord Alucard, hello. Let's make sure that YouTube is on and running, and then, yeah, okay. Looks like YouTube is good to go. It is time. It is time. Hey, Sammy. Hey, Chevy. Hey, Joshua. Hi, Waga. Avenger, hello. Yeah, Warlocks. I mean, we knew they were going to be very strong. Expect to see some of the nerfs pulled, or the buffs pulled back. Hey, Greg. Hey, James, how are you? The way that they hey Ratifier, the way that they approach the PTR, and they even said this in one of their live streams. Thank you for the Prime sub. They say that they go really, really far one way or the other, nerfs or buffs, so that they kind of know how far back to pull it. The Stone of Jordan is currently broken, so we don't know. It's not working on the PTR right now. Wait, did I log into the PTR or did I log onto the live server? Keep it as it is. Let's see if... Hey, hopeful. I'm sure there will be a strong paladin build. Yeah, okay, I did. Alright, we're gonna try... Thank you for all the guides, it's been very helpful. That's awesome, I'm glad, John. I've only got to put together one build and barely got to put it together yet, so I need to work on it still. So the next couple days is going to be just putting builds together and trying them out.
Hype train detected.
Oh, we have a mystery hype train?
Mode awaits at level 2.
You play as a paladin? Oh, nice. Oh, there you go. 3 months in a row. Draconis, welcome in. Thank you. Appreciate it. Already, I know. People be generous today. All right. So I am very aware that my Paragon level is low. So I do know that. But it's so squishy. It's so squishy. I have max life, max life, max life, max life, max life, max life, max life. No max life here. 3,000. These are the flawless Herodric. This doesn't have max life because it's my main weapon. Good morning. Yeah, this is the PTR. Also, I gotta re-roll that. Wait, I can't re-roll the legendary power? Oh, because it's a mythic? Oh my god. That's funny. Yeah, you get everything on the PTR. They give you everything you need. Everything you need. Yeah, that was what I said, Hulky. They're Herodric Flawless. Okay, maybe I get rid of that and see if this works. I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah, no problem, Hulky. That's just the final upgraded version of them. I don't, I don't think it's gonna work. Obviously, Paragon board being low is not helping because I'm missing like defensive nodes here, defensive nodes here. So I'm missing stuff. I also don't even have Blood Feeder active. That is great. Let's go. Thank you for the 3 months in a row. I need a Reaver build. I actually got to look into what the Reaver does. I've been running around this whole time without that glyph being active. The whole time without it being active. There we go. Now it's active. Whoops. I'm a professional gamer, don't worry. Like the best of the best. Like, I want to be the very best. Like, like no one ever was.
30 seconds. Time is running out.
Yep. Pokemon, you got it. I can. See, the problem is if I drop Rage of Harrigath and go 2-piece set, which I was originally planning on doing. It said that it got delivered. Okay. I will go check tomorrow then. I'll go see if it's at the P.O. box. 10 away, Rock. 10 away. Thank you, Alucard. I will go. Yeah, I'll go check and tomorrow. I'll swing over there. Wait, did I get rid of? I won't have the same cooldown on everything. But it still gives you Stone of Jordan gives you, but you just deal 33% increased damage. So no matter, I mean, it would help with survivability, but no matter what, you just gain increased 33% increased damage. So you're going to do less damage. That's when you bought everything. Nice. Yeah. Yep, Stone of Jordan. Hello, Hooligan. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I'm gonna finish trying to get this life build working, and then we're gonna go low life and see the difference. I really want this to work. I might just try Crucible instead of Fury. It's a big bonus to lose, but I won't have enough cooldown reduction or uptime on my shouts if I don't run Rage of Harrigath. I have 11-second cooldown right now. I guess I could run Bold Chieftain. It's not at the vendor. Actually, let me go get some Coolean tuning prisms. I have to go do that. We need to you just do the thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. Yeah, this is a PTR. The Herodrum? No, it is this one. The Ingenuity. And then you go and you select Coolean tuning or Coolean tuning prism. And that's where you get them from. I don't know why. They weren't there last PTR and they're not there this PTR either, so. See, so like for Torment 12 content, high life builds is perfectly fine. Oh wait, I'm on Torment 1. Oh my god. I'm on Torment 1. Oh my goodness. For Torment 1 content, high life builds are perfectly fine. Whirlwind's looking really good. Thank you for all the hard work you put in. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for watching it. Hey, Alpha. Yeah, I like Whirlwind Hoda. You end up doing less damage because you have to stop holding, and that's where most of the damage is coming from. Okay. Whoops. Oops. One of the new weapons, that's one of the new uniques, the Furnace. I'm going to be trying out a bunch of the core skill builds tonight with Selig. So I'm going to be putting it together. Yeah, so I tested Whirlwind Hoda on the PTR last PTR, and it was fun. I did Whirlwind Hoda. The Deathblow build that I'm going to be putting together is going to be Deathblow Whirlwind as a weapon swap build. And that makes a lot more sense right now with the way the game is set up than Hoda does. What the heck is going on here? It feels like I'm doing no damage. Something... It really feels like something's wrong. I have overpower. Good morning. Interesting. so strange. Like there, that elite just died. But then sometimes I just feel like I'm not doing any damage too. Feel like this. Is Red Fury just not working? What do you think of the new mythic system? I think it's fine. What is Red Fury just not working? I think Red Fury is just not working. That's very strange. It was several hits. Ring of Red Fury. Oh, interesting. No, so I took out the damage reduction, movement speed. I didn't. Okay, wait, let's go try. So interesting. You see what's happening with it? It was a dummy. That's what it did to me. Huh. I think it's the wording. After you spend 39 Fury, then your next attack is a crit. So I don't have enough Fury. So spend Fury, crit. Spend Fury, crit. That didn't even crit. It's just spend Fury, crit. It's not if you spend that Fury every time that you spend it. Ah. Interesting. We'll find out if it changes. I don't know if the drop rates are going to change at all. Oh yeah. It was. I don't think wasn't so or was supposed to be like that with the single equip. So they adjusted it. They kind of just opened up the floodgates, though. They just like really opened up the floodgates. So we could just go. I gotta go reroll. Yeah, I gotta go reroll. Hey, all the same. Linta, Buru, and Linta, Buru. My God. You know what I could do though? Right there. That's the solution. Rallying cry. Rallying cry is the solution. Yell. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'll just yell bunk. Yeah, just hold it down. That's gonna be the solution to it. I was just tapping it, but we're gonna hold it down. What build should we go for online? Whichever one you enjoy the most. Hey, Ben. Okay. So we got... I came here to reroll. Uh, 45 right now. Another Linta? I don't know if I have enough materials to reroll all of these to get greater affixes. It's a bummer. Uh, 3 million. Martial skills? Martial skills. Okay. Take that. Not even trying to reroll. I just needed to fill out my board. No, I just need a Malore. Need to get some Malore. Freeze will push farther, but Freeze is a lot harder to play. Malore. No, let's go. Okay. Let's see. Maybe the DR will help with this. Maybe. It's almost every attack. Likakoto, 15 months. Let's go. Heck yeah. I don't have 100% uptime on Warcry with this setup here. And if I'm gonna be doing like regular content, I'm barely doing 10 trillion damage. Let's look at what bosses look like. $38 trillion. Yeah, it does need more AoE. I'm really excited to do the double swing or the death blow build. See, the attack speed might make up for it. I don't know. I don't know. I obviously don't have um I mean a DPS meter obviously makes it easy, but it's still pretty I mean, you go into a dungeon, if things don't die, then they don't die. And then you can do like basic math. Like it's I have let's see, where is it here? Where is it? very small on the bottom. So I have a damage calculator set up. It's almost done. So you can basically kind of see what you're going to cap out as if you put your information in. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of good builds for the Barbarian next season. Yeah. Yeah, Barbarian's going to be good. It's on my document, my sheets document. You can type in exclamation point sheets. It's not done yet. So obviously my glyphs are 100%. My glyphs are done. My Paragon level's very low. So I'm missing a lot of additive damage. Yeah, but DPS meters are also lead to a lot of toxicity. Next season there'll be mythic unique charms. Yeah, so the way that the PTRs work is that they overdo and underdo a lot. And they do it on purpose. They even said that they did it on purpose. So, let me try this again. See if this works. Because if they just did like 5 to 10% tweaks here and there, they wouldn't really notice much. So they do really, really strong or really, really weak for the public test realm. So everybody either freaks out or is super excited and then either really happy or really disappointed. So, so yeah, so when we get into the next, the final notes, which are coming up pretty soon, this feels so much better. Yeah, the purple border is the new. It's from next season. That's what's being proposed for some of the changes that are coming next season. Yeah, I'm spamming Rallying Cry, but I also have Crucible instead of Fury on. Did I lose Overpower stats? I think I did. Do I have Overpower up? Yeah, okay, I do. So I'm missing a lot of power for my glyphs, because my glyphs are only, or not my glyphs, my for my Paragon board. Because the glyphs don't really have much active, they just are there. So I'm missing all the additive damage. My charms don't have the correct stats on them, so I'm missing a lot of damage there. The furnace is great for probably pit pushing, but I don't think it's going to be great for just like everyday content. Hey, Penguin. I played my Selig build. I know that everybody still calls it the Immortal Barb, but it changed a lot. It's not even in season 14 is it immortal. But I played the Selig build with Whirlwind. I just didn't play with anything else yet. So we're going to do that soon. Yeah, I mean, for everyday content, that would make sense using... Because that's what I did with the Bro build. I used Eldruin for that. Oh yeah, no, you're good. You're good, Cruz. Yeah, I have that's what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna start putting this Hoda build together with Selig also. There'll be some meta builds for sure that manipulate splinters. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be fun to see what the rest of the announcement is and they're giving us. But I tried to do the last couple runs. See, like, there's no crits going out here. Even spamming Rallying Cry, there's no crits. And then as soon as I crit, then things die. But there's still no crit. I don't think so. Something's not working correctly. Oh, hey. It's me. Hey, it's you. They're gonna announce 2 more stash tabs. Don't get everybody's hopes up. They're not gonna do that. I'm good. How are you? Okay. So I took away the DR splinter when I put this on. No crits. None. Not a single one. And then I crit. Interesting. Why is it? Wait, where's the cost reduction coming from? Cost reduction. Wait, where's the cost reduction? Oh, shoot. Crucible. Doesn't this give you cost reduction? No? Wait, I could have sworn it did. What's giving me cost reduction? Increased damage bonus also grants cast speed, damage reduction, fury cost. Oh, 30% fury cost reduction. Crucible did it. Okay, I gotta try that again. They said at the very beginning of the game that there won't ever be any paid stash tabs. There was a whole... hey, Dutch. There's a whole thing that went on about it. Okay. There was like a email that went out and that a survey, and everybody thought they were bringing in paid stash tabs, and everybody was super mad about it. And they said, of course, Blizzard would do that and be super greedy about locking stash tabs and behind a paywall and that whole thing. So, okay, so we can't run the Fury set. Another expansion might be. Yep. We might get another stash tab. It's going good, Blood. I'm still on my first build. I haven't got to put a lot together. This is the first one. Yeah, it is. I think I might try and add this in. We get some more cooldown reduction. But it won't work for pushing the pits. When you get to the boss, it does nothing for you. Which is why, like, for the bro build, I didn't use it. And I mean, this is probably not going to be a pit pushing build with max life. I know. I know. We're working on it. Oh. Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't. No, I haven't got to look at anything yet, Tim. But I'm not surprised. They're being very strong. Ozone, thank you for the follow. I'm assuming it was a charge barb that cleared 150. On the live servers or on the PTR? Oh, whirlwind or an ancient build then, not a mighty throw build. I'm assuming. Are you sure that it was the live servers and not the PTR? Can't figure out. Maybe it was. Maybe it was a freeze build. Yeah, but so you saw somebody else clear it though, right? Okay. Do we swap? It's on the live servers. Got it. I can't check. I don't have them open. I have the what's it called? I'm on the public test room. I wonder if it was just they just used freeze. Nice. Yeah, that's crazy. If it just came out of nowhere, I would assume that somebody found a bug, but I could be wrong. Okay. Hopefully I'm wrong. Okay, I guess let's try this. I'm gonna try this. And let's... Wait, they're talking about anime, or they're talking about Whirlwind Mighty Throw. Not Hoda. Okay. One. 2, 3, 4. Just want to do that. And then let's roll with... I'm not sure I was on the live server that they're talking about, Penguin. That's on the leaderboards, apparently. I haven't got to see it. Oh, yeah, no, they're talking about the live servers. What are we gonna get? Distant enemies are pulled, you deal increased damage to them. That works. Okay. It's fine for now. Yeah, you get everything you need on the PTR to do some testing. Alright, let's go see how this feels. How this feels. Hmm. From the Undercity. A ton of smoke from what? No, it's not supposed to. The top piece on Leoric or Leorix is not supposed to increase the splinters. So at least the bottom part of it. I don't know. I'm assuming. I think it's supposed to work with them, but I don't think it's supposed to increase that. Okay. The only issue I'm having now is just Fury cost. But I don't feel squishy anymore. Not yet, at least. And we're hitting hard. What? Did you see this? We just had... Oh, goblins! I've never had the goblin run. I've never had the goblin floor before in the pit. There's chests everywhere, too? What is that? Is that normal? Hey, Sadness. I've never seen this before. Is it normally like this? Yeah, there's an anvil. You can salvage your gear. Look at all this. This is crazy. There's so many goblins. I've never seen this before. This is awesome. I finished the run already. I cleared the whole thing. I'm just running around killing all the goblins. No, I've never had one of these before, ever. This is really fun. That is hilarious. What is reducing the cost of Hoda now? I got rid of the 4-piece bonus. What's reducing the cost of Hoda? What now? What now? Is it Szechuan's? No. The anvils are new. That's not even trying to do anything. Huh. Yeah, that's this was very fun. That's cool. I'm not running Stone of Jordan, and Tibolt's Will doesn't do it. Let's see. Yeah, Marshall does. That would be it. Yeah, reduces the cost of your next core skill. I wish we could just passively generate overpower. Actually, we could. We could passively generate overpower. Because if we passively generate overpower... Thank you for the follow, Brass. Is it Brass? Prayest? Oh wait, I think I got it. Never mind. I think I got it. No, we could just do this. We lose a little bit of time off of that. But it's 2 seconds. See if I can keep up stacks. But what I wanted to do was just drop leap completely. And go here. Get the extra max life. I still think that running escalating nightmare dungeons is better than doing Seer's Reach, as long as you have the right war plan set up for it. Okay, let's try this. Let's go up a pit tier. Let's see how that feels. Cooldown's at 6 seconds, so we have 2.36 seconds of cooldown with Marshall on. It's, no, it's not that big. Don't worry. You just go to Marak. Marak gives you gem fragments. Okay. I'm gonna just do this and see if this feels okay, and if this feels okay, then this will probably be my final version of Hoda. I just have to solve the Fury generation issues. I think I just probably need resource generation on my rings. I like the extra movement speed now. The attack speed is fine. Just like if I'm constantly losing Fury, just like I am right now, it doesn't make using Ramalotni worth it. So I might just need to get some generation. Resource generation. Okay, I lived through a sword, which is good. Sword hit me, I lived. Which is what I wanted to see. $47 trillion. Okay. Yeah, it does help with the movement speed. Now it's not working again. Oh, shoot. It's not working. Okay. Note to self. Do not take channeling shrines. I forgot about this when we were running, God, what was it? It was a while ago. Uh, it was a Hoda build that you need to spend Fury. Yeah. This is not a new thing. This has happened before. Can it be immortal again? What do you mean by that? No, I don't think Hammer's going to be meta. I think it's going to be strong, but I don't think it's going to be meta. It might be. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try out the Selig version of it and see. Yes. Oh yeah, they do. They do. They remove the Fury cost of a lot of things. Hmm. That's probably was part of the issue I was running into when I was running the Undercity. Was the Braziers giving that buff. Like Immortal on the live servers or on the PTR? Okay, this is going way easier. See how the boss feels. Oh. No vulnerable damage up the whole time. 351 trillion damage. That went boom. I think a lot of the classes will. I'm not too sure what the other ones look like yet, but yeah, no, the Barbarian's still very strong. No nerfs to the Barbarian. It's still gonna kill it. It's still gonna kill it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's buff the barbs, actually. The panicking is going great. Yeah, we got, okay. I don't think I had any issues with overpower uptime. I actually didn't even pay attention, but based on the numbers, I don't think so, but I'll go look and see. Pretty sure we did not. I think I'm going to build a leaping hammer build next season. I actually was running leap. Um, this Fury issue though. I don't have Fury regeneration there. What's my movement speed at already? My movement speed's so low. You know what I don't have? Chance to restore primary resources anywhere. Nowhere. So if we just took off this physical damage here. I found a solution. To to all of the baneful fragments and the forgotten souls dropping on the ground. Right now I'm having issues even just maintaining Fury, so if I put Crown on, no way. I mean, maybe if we dropped Rama, but you're losing out on a pretty big multiplier. Okay. Jewelry is cooldown reduction. The only place I don't have Fury regeneration is my helmet right now. So I can always change that, but I'm gonna just check my uptime. Yeah. No, not for this build, because you need to spend at least you need to be able to spend at least 39 Fury in order to proc the Ring of Red Fury. I mean, I probably could run weapon swap like a basic skill build, but I really like having Iron Skin on there for the extra buffs. Yeah, see, it's just gone. Because we're... So we're draining... No, Mother's Embrace wouldn't work, especially when you get to a boss. It'd just be a useless stat. Hey, Andres. Yeah, it would probably be defensive. Skills. What? Oh, you mean challenging shout? This is combat skills and brawling. I don't know if I can use Rama. Yeah, just finishing up the full life version of Hoda. Let's get rid of this critical strike multi. Like if I'm just trying to solve these issues, let's re-roll this for Fury regeneration. Yeah, it hits hard. We hit for 341 trillion on that last boss. Unfortunately, Sascal would give me one bonus for this. Oh, two bonuses. 1, 2. When they removed weapon or walking arsenal, Sascal basically became useless. Oh shoot, that was it. That was a resource generation. Dang it. Okay. Alright, resource generation here. Thank you for the follow. Nelson and Mateo, how are you today? Yeah, I know. Sascal. He will be missed. We're spamming Rallying Cry, so it spends Fury also. So it spends 45 per cast, and we're spamming it. So you're going to gain additional, because we're going to be unstoppable all the time between these two. So you're going to gain it from Tibolt's Will. But because we're spamming it all the time, I have... Interesting. Why? Maybe it's just waiting then? Maybe it's just waiting to be spent. Maybe Marshall's just waiting in the wings to be spent. And then we're going to re-roll this to Fury Regeneration just to test it out and make sure that if we get all the stats correct, which is not an easy thing to do, obviously, get all of the correct stats. But, okay. Me too. I don't know why it didn't work with Ancients. We have no idea yet, user. They're going to announce it at BlizzCon. So let's activate Tibolt's Will. Gain all of our Fury. What do we have? Fury Regeneration is at... I think it's... I just saw... Let's see. 161. We go up to 270 movement speed. They're going to announce Season 15 at BlizzCon. Okay, it's better. It's better, but it's not great. But I think because we're spending Fury so much, I don't think that Ramalodnes is worth it. I don't know. But that definitely helped quite a bit. Having the right affixes in the right spots. And I wonder if I'm tanky enough to re-roll them. Yeah, multiple enemies makes it easy, but I want to make sure that, like, for bosses, it works. Not yet. No Selig yet. That's next. And let me pull up that clip. I just want to see it. I'm pretty sure I saw 341 trillion. Did anybody else see it? I clipped it. You saw it? Okay. All right, where? Yeah, so we'll get on to Selig in just a couple minutes and test it out. I just wanted to get this wrapped up. I'm going to put in the planner real quick. You saw it too, Jennings? Okay. I'm not going crazy. It's really weird, though. Yeah, it's the PTR. PTR gives you everything that you need. You just go to the vendor and they give it to you. So the boss was dead. So I finally popped vulnerable. I didn't have vulnerable up the whole fight. So there was no vulnerable damage up at all. It just went off there. We spent our Fury. So look. Dead, right? Boom, dead. Took my shot, killed it. But watch. Then it pops up. Interesting. What's Del Taco? What's that? I don't know what it is. But a bleed can't crit. It's a better Taco Bell? Oh, interesting. Okay. Any tips for farming spots for unique charms? Bosses. But they don't drop very often on Torment 8. But you can craft them. That's probably easier to do. I don't think I have an execute on. I am still using the sword expertise, which I probably should take it off. But bleed can't crit though. And then I only took like maybe 10 hits from that guy. So it wouldn't have built up that much. Here, let's do this. Yeah. So with that on, yeah, it's only doing like 800 billion damage, trillion damage in bleed. So it's not, that's not much. For this build, no, we're not running Weapon Mastery. We're not running Selig, so we're not doubling. And in the early stages, Weapon Mastery board is great. But in the late game, I swap it to Carnage. No, the only ones that I'm running right now, I'm just running the increased damage. I'm running the attack speed. And then I am running the damage reduction. Those are the only ones I'm running. Alright, have a good night, Ozone. There is one that gives you more damage for killing enemies, but there's no explosion. It just refreshes at the very end. The best bar build is one that you enjoy the most. Those are the best bar builds. Okay, so let's go through 120. So I think vulnerable damage might be an issue also, because I don't think that I'm proccing Warcry very fast with Igniome. Wait, let me just go double check that actually before we go do the pit run. Let me just go double check this. Yeah, it's so slow. For some reason, it goes backwards. Every time we cast both my shouts, it goes backwards. No, Puck, because it's a percentage, it's always the same percent, no matter what. No matter how much resources or how much you spend. It's never good. I've tried in so many situations for it to work. Here, I'll show you. Look at how much you have to spend. 600% of your maximum resources. I have 256. So wait, that's what? 1,000, 1,250? I have to spend 1,250. resources. So 50 divided by, I'm spending 45 per. I need to cast Rallying Cry 27 times, 28 times for it to go off. It is 300%. What's 300%? Hey, Frontier. Yeah, there's just so much downtime on it. No, it changes based on whatever. Yeah, there's so much downtime. It's 5%. It's right now, even on the live servers, it's always 5% of your maximum resources. It gives you 5. I think it's 5. Yeah, so if you spend 5% of your resources, it gives you 5. So I actually think that it might hurt you having more resources using POC. Because if you have to spend 5%, like if you have 100 and you have to spend 5%, it's every 5 resources spent gives you 5. But if you have, right now, let's say I have 250 times every 12.5 resources spent, I gain 5. So because it's a percentage, the more resources you have, the more you have to spend to get the same amount of points. If it was like spend 5 and get 5, then it would be great. But it's not. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I wonder if I want POC. I mean, POC. Let's see. This one is Q is 300. I wonder if we can just swap the two around and see if that'll work. Let's just grab. Chrome. Okay, let's see. Do I have 100% uptime on Warcry, though? No, I don't. It's still down for quite a bit. It's because it's only lasts for 4 seconds for Warcry, because it's a source of vulnerable damage. I could run Exploit Glyph. I don't have Exploit on. Wonder. I don't think there's gonna be a way to get it to proc fast enough from Ohm. I mean, we'll have this up also. I also don't like that this is not a straight 10 seconds. I don't even know why they have a second on there if it's not going to be straight 10. Like 6 seconds right there. It goes up to 12.5. I think it's just 10 seconds off of the base. And then all of the rest of the cooldown reduction bits. So like, and it's just, they're just always like that. They're just very misleading. I have chance to restore primary resources here and here. I don't have 75% cooldown reduction. I don't even have close to that. I'm only at 59. It's just, it takes it off of the base. So whatever, your shouts are, I think, 25 seconds. So then it takes the 10 seconds off the 25 seconds. And then you get cooldown reduction after that. So instead of it just giving you straight 10 seconds off, it goes off the base. It was like that before, and I submit that feedback, Moo. I wrote it down already. And I already sent off a little bit of the information to the developers, so they got to see a little bit of what I've given feedback about. But I haven't read Fury gains additional Fury in the Mythic version. Like that should not happen. It's gaining an increase, so hopefully that gets changed. I need to change this to ancestral seals, not charms. Seals. Back again, okay. Alright. Let's go do one more run. I think I'm okay with this version where it is right now. The resource are definitely an issue. So maybe we drop Rama. Because Ramalani works based on how much Fury you have at the time that you cast it. If you have no Fury, you don't really gain any damage. Yeah, so right now with the Mythic version, if you kind of average it out, it's like 180, 190% increase to your damage. Somewhere around there. Over like a sustained period of time. The Mythic version gives you that little bit of extra. It is really inconsistent, and I think that's where I see a lot of the highs and a lot of the lows. Hey, Lato. Hey, Golf. Scrolls Restoration and Infernal Hordes are great, and I believe I was getting a ton of them from Helltides. Pretty sure. Okay. Zero critical strike chance. I love that. It's just something to do with the new seasonal mechanic, which is super great. I love the seasonal mechanic. I don't like that spend, not spend. I don't like that. Because every swing you're spending. Yeah, there's so much downtime on vulnerable damage. Okay, so I also have downtime on Wrath of Berserker as well, but fortunately I don't have any downtime on Iron Skin. So it solves that issue. But also I am having a lot less Fury issues now. I'm gonna find myself an elite pack. Yeah, I'll be on the test server all week. Okay. Testing the damage reduction. We passed so far. 2 swords dropped on me. Sword, okay. I lived. Okay, sword, I lived. Obviously, don't do it if you can avoid it, but we're testing. Sword I lived. Okay. But again, not critting. Not critting at all. Oh wait, I am critting. I just have the crit damage numbers turned off. Okay. I am critting. Normally, if you want to see if you crit or not, you have to turn the damage numbers on. So there's that. Just for anybody out there that was curious about that wanted to know. That's how you do it. Oh god. Yeah, so about 38 trillion right now. Which I actually think was harder than what I was hitting in the last run because I have more fury now with this setup. So we're hitting more 55 trillion. And I still feel relatively tanky. 47 trillion, 45 trillion, 40 trillion. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, this is a Hoda build. It just depends on the piece of gear and how much it is. No, I haven't done Selig yet. That's gonna be after this. I'm just wrapping up the final testing of the high life build for Hoda. I think it's awesome. Blizzard appreciates us. Provide test server for feedback. Yeah, we didn't have a test server in the very beginning of the game being released. I don't have it unlocked yet. They don't give it to you unlocked. Dead. Hey, how's it going? From Italy, hello? We're testing survivability. So, like, I'm gonna die a couple times. Like, if I actually played that, where, like, I'm not running headfirst into something. We can survive it. But I want to see how how the survivability feels with a build like this. Since we're not running Selig. Once we get to Selig, then... Oops, just unmuting my mic. Once I get to Selig, then we'll try it there. But with a high life build at some point, especially since Hoda quakes, you're gonna have to basically start playing it like almost like a ranged build, not standing on top of everything. What happens when we get the crit gem, or when we get the crit shrine? What happens to my crit chance? It's still 0. It's still 0. Interesting. if I don't just face tank everything, it still feels fine. Like, it's not super squishy at least right now. If I stand inside of everything, it is. But if I move out of things, which is crazy, um, then most of the time I feel like I'm okay. Having the extra movement speed helps. I have no idea. I've only got to play this build so far. I haven't got to test anything else yet. So I'm not sure. Probably one of the bleed builds. Or the damage over time builds. Those hurt a lot, though. It should say there on TikTok. I don't know exactly what the time is, but it should say how long I've been on for. Not that long. We just got started around 7:30 p.m. Those hurt like crazy. My physical damage is my lowest stat right now. By a lot. Like half of everything else. I've been live for an hour and a half. Why do you ask? That's what one of the new splinters do. Removes all your critical strike chance. Well, removes 100% of your critical strike chance. It doesn't say 100... It says 100%. Say 100% or 100% rating. Like, I wonder if you go over cap, if it still works. As long as I get all of the barbarian stuff done, we'll do another class. But I have to get all of the guys put together for the tier list for Mobalytics next season. So as long as I can get that done, then I will hop onto something else. I wasn't even looking at my screen. Whoops. I mean, it's not terrible. That was, I think, 125, and my gear is not the best in terms of like affixes. Like I have life on hit here. I have fire damage here. I have only one multiplier there. I have two multipliers here, so that one's not bad. This one has no critical strike damage. I know, Van, we're close. Next season. So like I don't have no max fury here. So the gear is not the best, and I also don't have any gems or what are it called? These charms here set up. So this is the only one that has anything decent because I haven't actually re-rolled anything, and I have no extra damage coming from this either. I just have damage reduction and elements. So like, and I'm only Paragon 201. So for 125, that's actually not bad for single target damage. But it takes so long to get like the perfect pieces, and I'm all gonna break it anyway. Yeah, I'm sure that it is. In some way. FN. I haven't looked into it at all. I haven't seen anything about it. Somebody else just mentioned it, but I haven't seen it at all. Yes, everything's on. All of the mechanical stuff was on the PTR. Yeah, it's got to be something broken with it. I also like the part of being only Paragon 201. No defensive nodes, 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 no defensive nodes. Missing all of these here. So the build will get a lot tankier. So for where I'm at right now, it's not bad. It's a it's a low life build. Shoot. I forgot that I removed the bleed. Let me put in just swap it to exploit. That will probably help. I mean, it's gonna actually gonna be the same exact amount of damage. I won't get the additive damage. This is gonna be the exact same thing. What glyphs am I running? Oh, I'm running Crusher, Exploit, Imbiber. Oh my god, I'm not even taking advantage of Imbiber. I'm not using my. Oh my god. Okay, I need to pay attention a little bit more. I put it together last night. I forgot Marshall and Wrath, so I need to spend my potions. I don't really like this version of it, but I'm gonna do that anyway. I don't know if Imbiber is great for a high life build though, because like you're gonna take some hits, and you need to be able to heal yourself back up. So maybe we drop Imbiber. Maybe we run something like higher. Could run Might. Territorial. Some big damage reduction, and also some big additive damage. This would be good for some damage. I think we're gonna run damage reduction for this. But at some point we have to sacrifice some sort of damage somewhere. We're not running Selig, so okay, let me swap this around to unlock these. Actually, we gotta come down this way here. Let's change this around. Flop that. 17. Okay, perfect. Let's go bump it up now. See if we can do 130. This would run a lot better on a mouse and keyboard if I was used to playing on a mouse and keyboard. It's been so long since I've actually done any pushing where I required it. Calling what a low life build? Shady? Never done PTR. Is there builds to go off of? No, I'm just testing builds. So it's all just creating my own builds. So with the furnace, it seems like it's great for oh my god. Trying to talk and play at the same time. I have only played this build so far. I haven't got to play anything else. I leveled yesterday. So I haven't played anything else. This is it. Yeah, not even close. Not even close. Because I only get the damage bonus against elite monsters with the furnace, normal monsters look like this. No, Reaper's gone. Reaper was only seasonal. Jeez, is that lightning? Whatever it is absolutely wrecking me. There's no way. Not even a chance. Yep. Not even a chance. 125 was about where I capped out with it full life build on the live servers also. Okay, so let me go into this here. Yeah, don't believe scary patch notes. Okay, so I have 3 million toughness and then 5 million toughness. Okay, so it goes up to 5 million toughness is what I get up to. 8 million toughness is what I get up to. Okay, so 8 million toughness. Our glyphs. How much? Oh, I'm missing what? Max HP from 1 to 3, 4 pieces. Okay. Hey, Reeked, how's it going today? So I have how much life? 75,000? 75,000. Okay. Okay. All right, so that's the non-Selig version of this build. Let me put it into a planner real fast, and then we'll work on Selig, and we'll get Selig up and running now. That was weird. Thought I lost all my builds for a second. Could you imagine? I'm testing builds on the public test realm right now. Big version. Jesse, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. For the 196, almost to 200. Back chat. Alley Cat, I love you more. Promise. How's it going today? What are you up to tonight? Okay. So this one, just gonna throw this. Okay, so Tuskhelm, Relentless. I'm still not 100% sold on this, but I have to look into it a little bit more. Tibolt's Will. This is gonna stay as anger management. I also don't know about the furnace. Like, it's big damage, but I guess for Torment 12 is fine. And if you skip all of the normal smaller monsters, I guess, in the pits or the towers, it is huge damage. Oh, that's not even in here anymore. Okay, it's just so I remember. This one will be crushing. Ramalani, grandfather. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Red Fear and Lockrins. Yeah, I will. Um, the builds that I'm gonna do. This is what I did last time. I did all of these, so I'm gonna redo all of these again. Currently, we're working through Hoda. I tested Whirlwind. Whirlwind's still very strong. Yeah, Leap. This is gonna. It's probably gonna be just as strong on the test realm as well. Because of the new gem, and then we also don't even know what else we're gonna get. We could be getting something crazy. Okay, so that and I'm gonna run Time in Mind. Crucible. And oh wait, no. Yeah, that's all Crucible. Okay. Yeah, Whirlwind is definitely one of the best overall builds in the game right now. Okay, so then we want to run Fury. Okay, so then Fury set. Make sure the glyphs are updated. Hey, Lords. No, I've only played this build so far. I was level testing yesterday, so I leveled from 1 to level 70. I need a loan of $1 million. Okay, Malore. Did I put the two of the same ones? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I talked to Merlando last night. He's got a lot going on at work right now. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. Then we're gonna swap this to Iron Skin. Yeah, me too. Yeah, he's got the work stuff going on, but I think hopefully it'll all get fixed soon. What's up with my internet? Why is it doing this? Is mobile it's updating? All right, yeah, I will. I will. I don't the barbarian or the bros got some pretty hefty nerfs. I'm gonna try it out and see how it feels. But they got some pretty hefty nerfs. Crusher, which is what we're running. Wrath, we're running. Iris, fine. No, it was not. Giga nerfed. Might. Let's leave Might on there for now. I think Might will be okay. But having Territorial on didn't make a single difference whatsoever. So we'll leave that on. And then what else was I running? Yeah, no, Barb's didn't get Giga nerfed. Marshall. No, they won't be. They'll be fine. No, Revenge is kind of like, with some of the changes, has kind of made its way into the discard pile. Yeah. We used to get thorns from your passive tree, but then they removed that. Then there was no thorns in the passive tree at all. But they still have thorns proccing from Revenge, which makes no sense. Actually, let me put that in here. I put that in the notes. See, 10 PTR testing here. Revenge needs thorns, but no way to get thorns. Okay, so we'll do that. Then this is gonna be Marshall. Marshall D. Teach. Where are you at, Chrono? What part are you up to now? Marshall D. Teach. Okay, that looks good. 1, 2. Time to go get some more gear. We're gonna try Hoda, but with the Melted Heart of Selig. That one's perfect. No max life. Yeah, the barb's not getting nerfed. The barb is, some of the nodes are getting changed, but with the power creep that's coming into the season, they're going to end up stronger than they were before. They're gonna be very strong. This one has max life on it. That one's got cooldown reduction. I hopped onto my whirlwind barb. That one's beautiful. As soon as the season went live, and immediately ran pits higher than what I was. Gotcha. Okay. I don't really know what anybody else posts, but Selig got a buff. Got a major buff. That wasn't in the patch notes. So now it does a ton of damage. Arctic, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. One more follower on Twitch. We'll give away some points to everybody. No, wait. That's the wrong pair of gloves. What am I doing? Oh, no. That's the right pair of gloves. This is the one I want. No life. No life. No life. Can't wait to have no life. I'm gonna re-roll that life. Oh, no, wait. I can't re-roll that life count. No, I can re-roll that life. There you go. Selig now gives you 200% increase to your maximum primary resources instead of 100%. No, Ramalatis didn't get nerfed. They just changed around the way the resource generation works. It's a 10% Fury Drain instead of a 10 Fury Drain. I hopped onto the Whirlwind Barb without making any changes or any adjustments and flew through pit 130 in like 2.5 minutes. Had no resource issues at all. None. And then I need a helmet now with no max resources, which is right there. No max life, I should say. We're going to find out as soon as I get to the basic skill builds. But there were no buffs to basic skill builds. So they'll probably still be behind. But we're going to try them out. We did last season also. So we'll get into them. Need another Ramalama Ding Dong. Need a Grandpapa. This one has no lax life. Beautiful. Gotta go hit up. Wait, Ramalama Ding Dong. Llama. Yeah, it's fine for now. Just to test it out. Just make sure it works. Block Grins. Mine is fine. That ring is fine. That ring needs to change, but I have one. Okay, so then boots are good, right? That's good. So I just gotta get another weapon. Okay, so we get grandfather, Rama. Boom, 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 boom. My second season ever. Did the mistake of spending all the time to transfigure for Whirlwind instead of transfiguring the push build. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. I always liked Selig because you don't have 2 Paragon point. Yeah, I know. You get to put a lot more into damage instead of life. I just like having high life builds. I don't know what it is. I just like that sort of gameplay style. Okay, so let's go and grab another sword. Another sword. I haven't got to build too many builds yet, project. We're working on it. I mean, you don't have to try anything. If you're having fun, what's the point of trying something else? Okay, so then we could remove those. See if we get lucky. Where? You know what else I learned? If I sell back, then I don't drop stuff all over the floor instead of just going and salvaging. I need my sword. I need a good sword. Okay, that'll work. I can just build around that. Oh, wait, let's sell back. If I salvage everything, the ground is covered. Okay. Okay, let's add weapon damage. Not what I wanted. Add. Straight. Add. Physical damage. Beautiful. Just reroll weapon damage. That would be fun, yeah. Having that much max fury. But like currently, I was just playing a build with 75,000 life, and I was running barrier, and I was running DR, and I was dying. So if they remove the DR from Selig, even more dead. So yeah, scaling back the damage a little bit would be 100% necessary. Just dead. Okay, let's grab that. Okay. So Pragan board. Life. Boop, 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 boop. All the life. Go up here. Remove all the life. Here. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Remove that. Remove that. Remove that, remove that. Oh, shoot. That's what it was. Remove that. Remove that. Go down here. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. This one needs one more point of strength. Up. Okay. Get rid of all of this life. Okay, that's good. Okay, so where else do I have life? No max life. Probably on my charm. I had a guess. Oh no. Tusk Helm? I don't have Fury regeneration. That's gonna hurt. It's not working right now on the test realm. Fury regeneration. Oh god. It's just in reroll mode. Okay. Vulnerable damage. Let's not get too click happy. What I did so that I stopped dropping Forgotten Souls and Iron Chunks on the ground, I can't convert them because I was capped. So I went to the enchanter and I took a two-handed weapon and I re-rolled and I re-rolled and I re-rolled. At one point, I was spending 300 million gold per re-roll. I think maybe 400. I don't remember where I ended up at. Wait, does it have vulnerable damage on there? No, it does not. Just doesn't want to roll. Okay, cool. But it was spending my Forgotten Souls. So then once I spent enough Forgotten Souls, I was able to convert my Iron Chunks into Forgotten Souls, and then I had to then go back and spend more Forgotten Souls. It was a mess. Yeah, it can get very expensive. But I was also doing it on purpose to spend because I'm on the test realm right now. We be tested. I don't need critical strike chance, and I don't need weapon damage. So, but I think I'm just gonna reroll weapon damage because I can probably use that later on. The critical strike there. Critical strike damage, yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. And then let's get rid of brawling skills. Let me add for cooldown reduction. I think I need to go cooldown and not damage here. I don't have any tempers yet. Let's just go with this for now to retemper everything. Well, you can reset everything, though. The problem is that I was grabbing everything and salvaging it. And because I've done so many resources, capped out on everything. But when I open up my caches and salvage it, everything was just dropping on the ground. So then stuff starts disappearing through the floor. Okay, temper. I think that the change that they made to resistances being so much for a single one is because of the Stone of Jordan. No, I'm on the test realm right now. I'm just talking about the test realm. You can't run out of anything on the test realm. Except for Kool-Aid and tuning prisms. So I'm pretty sure that that's why they did that. Okay, yeah, no, I get what you're saying now. But still, if I did that, now I don't have to worry about them dropping on the ground, and I have enough of the other materials. Wait, why did I run max life? God, I'm trying to get rid of max life here. I'm very tired. I did not sleep last night at all. I don't know what happened. I just could not. And okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. I have a feeling Selig is gonna just do better. But see, that's like not 100% sure, but armor is now supposed to count for every resistance out there. All of them. Armor is supposed to count for. It's not just physical damage anymore. And armor rolls higher for every single stat. So I don't really know why they separate everything. But it's not just physical damage. That was what they announced with the changes. When they went to toughness. Armor was supposed to cover all of it. But armor rolls higher than everything else, so why not just roll armor? Which is what everybody does right now. So, yeah, I don't know. But if you use the Stone of Jordan now, and you roll, what, like 3... Hey, Kyle. If you roll physical damage, Hoda's doing good. Yeah, but I mean, like, if you're gonna run a chess piece, like, strength I guess you probably now could give up strength with the nerfs, but either way, it's still going to give you a little bit of damage. Um, but you have strength, max resources, fury regeneration, and hammer of the ancients for like this one here. So you give up strength for one defensive node, you're going to go armor. You're not going to go resistances. But with Stone of Jordan, you will now. Advice to make so much gold. I have a whole bunch of farming videos, um, and it covers gold. Did they adjust damage reduction set? Wait, which one are you asking about? Did they adjust the damage reduction on 2 set? Having these buffs to armor. Wait, which one? A 1,000, 100k steps only boosts ground stomp damage, doesn't boost any other damage. No, only one of the barbarian sets has damage reduction, but I think that's on the 3 set bonus, not on the 2 set bonus. So if you wanted to farm some gold, I have this video here. This one will cover all of the different ways to farm gold, including the war plans tree that you need. Yeah, so 2 set bonus here is no damage reduction, and then 2 set bonus here is no damage reduction either. 2 set bonus for damage reduction would be great. We'll take that. Take it. Okay, so that's good. I think one of the devs said a while back in season 13 that they wanted people to build defenses. Yeah. I even went defensive on this. I put the defense gem in. I put all max life. I put a defensive rune or uh glyph in. I put a 3 set bonus on for 20%, 30% damage reduction. I don't know how much they want. I had, with only Paragon 200, 8 million toughness, and I couldn't even touch the elite. Like it wasn't even like I was close to killing it. It wasn't even a contest. It was just dead. Okay, so that's good. Dead. Dead. I gotta check breakpoints and stuff for attack speed. And see if it's actually gonna give me an increase or not. Doing this. Hoda just doesn't feel good when you don't attack fast. It doesn't do enough damage. Like, it used to be like a big wind-up. You did a whole bunch of stuff to get this big overpower hit, and that was how you played Hoda, and that was fun. But the payoff was worth it. Now, the game is sped up so much that if you're not just spamming Hoda real fast, then it just does not feel good. Yeah. I can't even imagine how much some people that have just recently started playing that already think the game is too slow would feel. Cause yeah, it was much slower. Right down here in the bottom. So Battle Mad gives you the damage bonus while you're berserking. You don't need to swap weapons. So it's all right. It's all, everything's all down here for you. So I put all of them down there, all of the rest of it there. Hey, Jane. Yeah, Cruz. I honestly really liked it though. I love the grind to 100. We were talking about this last night. I really liked that. Hey, cool pirate. That Paragon unlocked at level 55. That was when you got your Paragon started. And then you leveled and you also got Paragon at the same time. I thought that was pretty cool. It was kind of unique. Thank you for the follow. How's it going? Let me give away some points for those follows. Yeah. It was very fun. It was long. It was a long grind to get to max level. But then again, you didn't really need to get to max level because you could do World Tier 4 without being max. Hey, how's it going? It's going good over here. So we don't really know about Season 15 yet, Cool Pirate. So if you see any videos coming out, because I'm sure there will be some, saying, I played Season 15 with, like, a sad face or an angry face and saying how terrible it is, don't believe it. They specifically stated in the notes that we won't be seeing everything or even close to everything that's going to be releasing in Season 15 until BlizzCon. How goes the PTR? Good. I'm moving on to build number 2. Sort of. Same build, but number 2 version of that build. Hey, Viking, welcome back. Yeah, the Warlock will be changed a bit. Yeah, no problem. It was like right in the very first line, right at the very top of the patch notes. Even for the new challenge dungeons, so if you see anybody complaining about the challenge dungeons, I put in my notes about the PTR that they like buff the challenge rewards, but they specifically said we are only seeing the mechanics of the system that they're going to be implementing with challenge dungeons. So we don't know what actually is going to be coming. Yeah, I remember the Abattoir of Zir. I loved AOZ. Free downloading Diablo, nice. Yeah, part of me wonders about the Spiritborn thing, as in like they didn't have enough time to fix the class, but leaving that one bug in made it on par with all of the other classes, so they just left it. I don't know if that's something that they do or not, but Spiritborn is like right there with everybody else because of that one bug. Without it, they would be like necromancers type. I don't know if that's a thing that they ever think about. I'm assuming probably not, but but it put them right on par. And we started playing in Season 13 and then changed 3 tiers and changed. So yeah, a lot changed. Yeah, a whole lot changed. The one thing that I can say to people with confidence is if you are newer to the game and we get patch notes for a public test realm, do not listen to all of the doomsayer videos that get posted every single time. We are now 13 seasons with a test realm, and about 12 of those have been have just been like doom and gloom every single time. And we've had some amazing seasons come out of those doom and gloom videos. So just if you're new to the game, take them with a grain of salt. Was watching the new Star Wars Ninth Jedi? What's that? Yeah. It's every time we start just as a joke because I'm pretty positive about everything because I've seen some really great things come out of the PTR and normally it's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be, but we've we've started making a joke that is called the panic test realm now, not the public test realm. Hi, Bagel. Okay. But do listen to Doom and Gloom if you're into into emotional roller coasters. Yes. If you're into emotional roller coasters, then watch all of the Doom and Gloom videos. uh, PTR for exactly. I know. I know, Frontier. I know. Yeah, it's panic test. Yeah, this that's what we call it. It is officially dubbed the panic test realm. Official. Officially unofficial. Diablo has been dead since 2024. It has been. And and people have been popping into the stream for the last 2 years that Path of Exile 2 has been a lot around and saying that, well, nope, this is gonna kill Diablo 4. I've played Path of Exile 2 every single week, and I've played Diablo 4 every single season. Diablo is here to stay. It's perfectly fine. It's not going anywhere. Torment 1 is when they start to drop. And then they get higher and higher increase every time that you go up. Yeah, you have to do specific content in order to get mythics. It's not just running around and killing things. I have a whole video on mythic farming if you wanted to check them out. So this is all of the sources of farming mythics if you are looking to get some. This is my website. It's YouTube, or it's all my YouTube videos just reorganized into a lot easier format. The website's free. You don't have to sign up for anything at all. No necro builds. Mostly just barbarian. I am the barbarian class lead for Mobalytics, so I do all of their tier lists for them, and I put all the build guides. So if you guys have ever looked at the tier list, I've done all of those. So that's what I'm doing for all of this stuff. So we're just doing some testing for next season. Wait. But but there are some really good barbarian or some really good necromancer builds there. So if you go to the tier list there, you can do that. If you haven't played any of the other classes, they're all really fun in their own way. So if you haven't picked one, I'd try one that you haven't played yet. Hello, max life, max resources, hello. It's not working right now. Leorix isn't working on the public test realm. It's got a visual bug, and it also gives you absolutely no bonus. Oh my god, I'm re-rolling the wrong thing. I'm trying to re-roll Ramalodni, and I'm not actually re-rolling Ramalodni. Oh boy, I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. Yeah, Warlock's good. It'll actually be a very fun experience if you play the Warlock right now, and then you try it next season, because they're changing so much of it. Like, it's getting a huge rework. I'm not sure about a ton, and I don't know what the criteria is, Frontier. I've been in for about a year now, and I mean, I was making a ton of Diablo 4 content. I still make a ton of Diablo 4 content. But I also wasn't doing it to like to try and get into the program, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had at the time, I think the Discord server probably had like maybe like 11, 12,000 people in it, and I was putting on events for seasons just because I like to. I do groups every single season. We organize and send groups of people out at the very beginning of the season. I think we had like 300 people that we organized this season to go out and play together. And I was posting videos all the time and constantly posting videos. So I just don't know what it is though. That's what I did. Yeah. I think it's so from what I've learned over this journey, even after I started doing this full time, is like because I obviously as I've grown and I'm growing, like we're growing a team of like content creators and stuff, for like we have a Twitch team now, and um we're constantly helping people and bouncing advice off, and I'm still learning too. But a lot of people get really stuck on like a partner run push or like joining a program or views or my metrics aren't there. Honestly, like it needs to come from fun first. Like it's the most important thing, or you're gonna burn out very, very quickly. No, it's so here. Expertise is working on the live servers. Expertise is working on the PTR. Anger management breaks expertise with Whirlwind. So it's actually an anger management bug. But I don't know about I only tested it with Whirlwind though. Do you think they should add more difficulty tiers to match? No, not all the way up to pit 150. If anything, at most 120. Because the tiers are not meant to be difficult content. They're meant to farm. And trust me when I say this, if they make it so that farming tiers are difficult and slow, people will rage. Because everybody wants stuff now. They don't want to wait for it. They don't want to hit a cap, like a bottleneck on anything. They want it like right now. So if they were to do something like that, because people want to farm at the highest tier, right? They want to be doing the best stuff that they can. People will rage. 3 to 4 per day. Yes. Yeah. Exactly, Garden. Yep. Yes. Perfect frontier. No, it works. On the live and on the PTR. But with your expertise when you're using Whirlwind, Whirlwind takes advantage of the expertise on the first rotation, but then as soon as anger management refreshes, it completely deletes the expertise. They tried to slow down the bosses a little bit because people were spamming them and just killing them super fast. So they added a just a new mechanic to them where like they had like a second phase. People were so mad. They changed it very quickly. They changed it very quickly. I personally don't care what they do to the game at all. I just have fun playing it. Um, no, don't replace it. Just follow the planners because the planners are set up with the brokenness in mind, Jane. So you should be fine. I don't care what they do. Like I just have fun no matter what. Just hopping on and smashing some demons with people. But yeah, it's it's pretty funny. People were mad. Okay, let's grab some more of this. Bloop a loop. Okay. Yes, I know. But people don't like phases. They don't like invulnerable phases. That was part of the problem. Part of the problem was just that it was invulnerable and you couldn't kill it. Territorial. Smashing demons is therapeutic. Do you want to know what people's least favorite um boss was to do? Before we got Harbinger, 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 it was Andy. Other than Lilith, obviously. Other than Lilith, it was Andy. People did not like it at all. Varshan, okay. Varshan is strong. The shield is pretty strong that he gets. People hated the Andariel fight. I liked it. I like fights like that. Like I loved Lilith when she was super hard. You always liked Hairbringers? I wish I could find one. Okay, let's grab. Yeah. Yeah, for me, I personally, I don't mind really either way. They make it really hard, they make it really easy. I just like the mechanics of how Diablo 4 works. Yeah, season 1 was a rough. That was when I learned the fight. We died and died and died. Thank God for the Barber Heart. Without the Barber Heart, no way. No way. Oops. Posted a lot of videos. My thumbnails have gone on a journey too. Thumbnails have gone on a big journey. Level 60. Now what? I'm gonna start. I gotta find a couple people to do my like druid builds. Lilith strategy. Necromancer minions. If anybody has not watched this video yet, you could type in exclamation point potion or potions, one of the two. It is game changing. If you do watch it, make sure you leave a colorful comment, and you'll know what that means after watching the video. I don't know. It'll probably be a couple years before we get there. This was so good. I wanted something like this for um for Lord of Hatred. This was so good. Billion damage build. uh, okay, let's go back to this here. Okay. Yeah, I know. Played some Flay. Bone Spear was very fun, especially early on. Okay, we were running. What was I running again for runes? No. I was running Q. Q. I think I was running Pak Q. And I was running Ohm. Am I running Ohm? Yeah, Ohm. Chrome? Chem Cur. Okay, so I have too much life. Perfect. Where's my life at? Is it on my is it on my Marshall? Armor? Marshall? Max life. Okay. Okay. Perfect. What do you mean your game says missing name? You know what? I actually I was running it for the extra uptime on vulnerable damage, but I believe it does add. No, I'm not crazy. I don't know what you mean. Um Bastion. I'm not sure what you mean. Removed its greatness and left pets and lanky blood wave. I like the minion builds though for Necromancer. I play that on in D2. I play the minion builds. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't just run in. I probably should swap Subo out. I should have swapped Subo out before and gone more defensive when I was running the high life build, and I should have. I did save most of it. I saved most of it. Rename Selig. Oh, let's see how terrible this feels. Let's see how terrible this feels. Bad. Uh, gotcha. Did you try uninstalling and then reinstalling the PTR? Every game makes Necro. Necro was very limited. Yeah, I can see that. Can I? I can't even generate Fury with this. I can't even generate Fury. Whirlwind was fine. Can't generate any Fury with this. I'm missing Fury per second here, so I might just end up having to go with that. Okay. Alright, here we go. Ready? How fast does it go down? Super fast. If I don't spam Rallying Cry, then it sort of goes up. Okay. Oh, I didn't masterwork that? have lucky hit chance to restore primary resources, huh? Gotta masterwork that. Let me change my masterworking crits. And I guess let me take off the cooldown. I don't know if I take off the my cooldown's already too high with this build right now. Let me masterwork resource generation there. See if that helps at all. I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference. I guess like what, 5%, 10%? Yes, let's masterwork Fury regeneration. Okay. It's 10%, I guess, would be. Yeah, 10% resource generation. Okay, wait. Okay. Not even close. I wonder if 870 will be enough. I'm losing 100 Fury regeneration per second. Right now. And with all the buffs up, I'm generating 196. So generating 196, losing 960. I'm gaining 100 Fury per second with buffs up. And I'm spending 31 plus 45. So I'm spending 76 Fury per second, which means that I'm only generating 20 Fury per second is basically what I'm generating. So what if I was to drop this? Then we go here. Yeah, I'm missing it on this. I'm going to re-roll the cooldown reduction just to see if it'll maintain. But I still need the cooldown reduction. I have resource generation here. So let me try and fix this. Since I have cooldown reduction on the amulet, I'm going to try putting on... We'll try resource generation. We'll also try chance to restore primary resources. Hoda only has a 50% lucky hit chance. And the resource generation is not a lot. It's going to be, what, 10? So it's only going to increase the amount that I generate when I do generate it. I actually really liked not Dance of Knives. What's that rogue called? Twisting Blades. Okay. So now I got rid of some max fury, so now we're only doing 85 per second. Let's drop this. 8. I'm gonna just drop this. Oh wait, that still has max resources on it also. Okay. Masterwork. Get 1 extra. And then let's change this off of cooldown reduction onto Fury Regeneration. Let's see if this works. Don't read the patch notes and take it as what's happening, Sang. Everything is fine. Or even if you didn't read the patch notes, we were talking about this earlier. Don't believe all the Doomsayer videos that are out there. Everything is just fine. Just fine. All right, so I'm up to 40 now. So if we do this, we're at 225, which is better. And we're doing averaging 30 trillion damage. 25, 30 trillion. 35 trillion, 36 trillion. 40 trillion. This is with, and my resource issues are sort of fixed. Now, if I start to get hit by something, that's gonna be an issue, but okay. So we're slowly getting there. 63 trillion damage. We're slowly getting there. So I think if I was to have something that looks like this, drop some more of the max life, or the max fury, because we don't need that much fury. No, I don't believe so. I gotta see how that works exactly. I've used like Iron Skin before with it. Oh, but I guess technically it's gonna hit the barrier first, and because Selig is reducing the damage that you're getting, it's still gonna take the same amount of damage on the barrier. I think it should still technically be okay. Okay, I dropped some more maximum fury, and it still doesn't feel bad. Do I really have that much downtime on Wrath of Berserker, or was that just bad timing? Yeah, but you're taking reduced damage no matter what. Like, drastically reduced damage from Selig. So the damage that a monster does to you, even though it goes to your Fury first, is reduced pretty drastically. Thank you for the follow, real main. So if it hits the barrier first before anything else, then... Oh yeah, it's got such a long timer. But resource issues have been fixed. No, the running Fists of Fate. I have a 100% crit chance with Ring of Red Fear, but the way the Ring of Red Fear works is you have to spend the Fury and then hit. Spend the Fury and then hit. Just recently started playing. Oh, that's awesome. Welcome to Diablo 4. Yeah, dead. I kind of thought that was going to happen. We're not generating enough Fury. I don't think we can run Selig with... You probably would need to run maybe 550 Fury to make this work. Whirlwind is different. This will work fine for Whirlwind. Oh yeah, you gotta remove that life. This will work. Oh wait. Oh wait. Sorry, I had the wrong piece of gear on. That's why I died so fast. If you drop Rama, there's no point in running Selig, really. I mean, you get the damage reduction, but the reason that Selig is so good is because Ramalati. Now, obviously, we're on the test realm. This could change quite a bit. But because we have to spam... Like, I could just not spam Rallying Cry, but then it's only every other hit that I crit with. So if it's every other hit, then you're really doing 50% of the damage. So lots to figure out still. I'm generating overpower with Wrath of Berserker right now. But I might, for this version of it, I might actually switch it back to Leap and get rid of Iron Skin. I was using Leap because Leap can give you 3 stacks of overpower every 12 seconds just by using Mosh. So. No, I wasn't using Earthstriker. You don't need to use Earthstriker. You just use Leap and Arsenal bonus. All right, everybody. I gotta get some sleep. I'm beat. So I'm going to raid, and then I'll be back tomorrow morning for some workouts, and I might stream early tomorrow, depending on how much I have to do. And then we'll be back again for some more PTR testing. Now that I have 2 sets of gear set up, I should be able to blast through a bunch of different builds pretty quickly. So we'll get to try everybody's favorite builds. We're going to do a very fun weapon swapping death blow build. I'm very excited about this one. So, but all right, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I'll catch you all on the clip side.